Hey y'all, hey, hey y'all, hey. This is KendyK all day. Okay, I got too many things going, don't I? Y'all, KendyK was sitting in the chair, and KendyK just went on off to sleep. Lord have mercy. I knew I was tired, y'all, but I didn't know I was that tired. Y'all, pardon me for being tardy. To the party. Pardon me for being tardy to the party. I see you, Simply Debbie Sue. I am so sorry, y'all. My apologies. Now, what am I doing with this tripod? KendyK, you probably need to hurry up, KendyK. So, friends, we're gonna get this party going, and then KendyK is gonna come right on down from this place. But our new friends were over here, y'all. When I saw that clock, I said, Lord have mercy. Help me, Holy Ghost. Help me, Holy Ghost. So we're gonna get the greens going right quick, and then we're gonna come down from this place. I hope this is not too bad. Hey there, Simply Debbie Sue. Welcome in, friend. Thank you. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you and your mercy. Thank you, friends. Thank y'all for being so kind to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm grabbing the laptop so I can see what you're saying because I can't see anything with all of this steam on the stove. But, yeah. I knew I was tired, but I did not know I was that tired that I was going to set up the live stream and fall asleep in the chair. Lord have mercy. Yeah. So we're gonna do this. I just thought I would turn the camera on. And I said, let me make a thumbnail. Let me do all of the things. And what I should have been doing was getting somewhere and resting. So in here, y'all, we've got some smoked meat. And this pot, I have it up on medium heat. Let me lower it. But this is some smoked turkey. Nope. Smoked pork neck bones. I believe that's what this is. It's smoked pork neck bones. Does that sound right, y'all? Smoked pork neck bones. Yeah, it was just some smoked pork neck bones. Any of your smoked products are really salty. And I'm just cooking them till this meat falls off the bone. So it's right there. It's right there. So I think we're good to put the meat in. Put our greens in this. And y'all, this is actually the second pot full of water. Y'all drop in the chat. Let me know. We're going to put these greens on, and then we're going to come on down from this place because KendyK is going to get her a little rest. Let me try to straighten y'all up a little bit, though. Sorry about that. Okay. Baby belly. Let me see. Simply Baby Sue sound like she trying to tell me something now. Let me see what Simply Debbie Sue said, because she sound like she know what she doing. Give me just a second, Simply Debbie Sue. And thank you for joining us, Simply Debbie Sue. I love when I see your face in the place. Thank you, friend. Thank you all who are assembled. This is KendyK all day. Yes. Absolutely. KendyK is here, albeit a little later than I expected, but KendyK is here. I'm in the building. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Yes, everyone is here. Mama 3. Hey, Claire, the missing link. Simply Debbie Sue. Wait a minute now. Uh-oh, her phone was pointed up to the ceiling. Well, I think you call that calling the hogs, Simply Debbie Sue. And that was probably KendyK today. Because, baby, y'all, I woke up and I looked up and I said, oh, my Lord. Yeah, this is these are some smoked turkey necks. So this is a pork product, friends. Because you know you can get beef neck bones, and these are smoked pork neck bones. And this is just some seasoning meat that I had in the freezer. And I'm looking to see if I have any other meat. Because oftentimes I have some ham pieces or something like that. And I'm gonna check and see what else I have, because I'm gonna start these greens. And this pot was full. You can see the water line. And I had them on medium, trying to cook them on down. And this is, y'all, actually any of the seasoning meats you have. You can get, these are pork neck bones, but you can use pork ham hocks, smoked ham hocks. These are smoked pork neck bones. Some people don't like to do the pork, so they'll use some turkey, smoked turkey wings, or some smoked meat that is a turkey product. The wing, the drumstick, any of that will work if you don't want to do the pork. But yeah, so these are just about ready. Yeah, because see, you see, it's coming loose there. It's coming loose, and we just normally just oh, y'all. Now this is the second. Yeah, they're ready, y'all. You see that there? See that nice smoked meat underneath there? Underneath that fat cap. And y'all, I thought, yeah, we got 3 little pieces off in here. This is actually the second pot of water. These products, this pork products and anything that you buy smoked in the grocery store, y'all, it is so full of sodium. So I filled this pot up with water and cooked these down, and then I threw that pot of water off. I just drained it off and threw it away, discarded it, and started with some fresh water, because you see how cloudy this water is, y'all. This is a lot of sodium going on in here, okay? I'm just trying to make sure everybody's aware of that. But yeah, they ready. They ready, because y'all, these were so tight to the bone and frozen when I started cooking them. And now they're just coming on down. Now, mind you, that meat is going to continue to cook. It's going to continue to cook while we cook the greens. Y'all drop in the comments and let me know what you're having. Yeah, it's tender. It's tender. And the next thing it would have done on its own is just start tearing away from the bone. Then you just pick up the bone and leave, because all the goodness is already in the pot, right? And we're just going to add some more water to this. So this is the second pot of water. Y'all, I went to the doctor today, too. I told y'all I thought I had an appointment today, and sure enough, I did. And that old guy stuck me in both my arms. I wanted to say, sir, you kind of got me messed up if you think I'm going to keep letting you try to get my veins. And you not get them, okay? But he was successful on the right side. He tried first on the left, and then he was successful on the right side. Y'all don't have a good picture for y'all at all. Y'all, excuse me. How's that? Is that better? Yeah. You see how cloudy that is, y'all? that goodness, that cloudiness, I'm gonna break it off into 2 pots. And that's what we're gonna fix these greens in. That's what we're gonna do these greens in, friends. Yes, Lord. Yes, yes, and yes. So I suffice it to say, KendyK will not be adding any additional water to this. I mean, y'all, I'm sleepy. I won't be adding any additional salt to this because this pot liquor here, this is good pot liquor, it is full of sodium from this smoked meat. Y'all can give y'all a good report. I can give y'all a praise report. The cornbread, the chicken and dressing was well received. Chicken and dressing was well received by 2 households. And cranberry sauce. Hey Mo, how are you, dear heart? How are you? So we're gonna do these collard greens. And I am starting a appropriate poll for the friends. So I'm just putting this into 2 pots, y'all. This pot liquor, and y'all, this has been cooking. That's some good smoked meat now. So that's gonna provide our salt for the day. So I'm gonna put some of this in this pot. Because I'll have to look. Y'all will have to see if I have some more smoked meat in here. But this will be enough for these greens for sure. And the smoked meat, y'all, just provides flavor. Again, let me just say that one more time now. This is the 2nd pot of water. And then we're about to add some more water to these pots so that we could cook our greens down off in there. So I cooked these smoked pork neck bones. I've been cooking them. Y'all, you see how it's just coming away from the bone? They ready. You see that? Then you can just go ahead and fish that bone out. You can fish that bone out and discard. They ready, y'all. They more than ready. You saw that big old bone in there. Where's it? Let me show y'all. The meat has come away from the bone. Where is the bone? Oh, there it goes, right there. Yeah. I cooked everything. Ain't nothing left on that bone. So let me just fish that out. And the rest of it's just going to tear away. And that's going to just be manna from heaven. Manna from heaven. Yeah, it's just tearing away. So, these are just some smoked ham pieces, pork pieces that I had in the freezer. And I believe me and my mama cooked. Remember when my mom was here visiting? That's when I bought this. And we cooked purple whole peas in one of those big old ham hocks. So these were just little end pieces left. These are pork neck bones. I keep saying hocks, but that's another part you can get. Any smoked meat, pork or turkey will work just fine. But to control that sodium, what I did was I cooked them down, and then I poured off the water and filled the pot up again and let it boil down again. Just to try to get rid of some more of that sodium, because it's sodium heavy here, friends. This is sodium heavy, so I won't be seasoning with sodium, okay? And then on the back of the stove here, what I have here is some chicken stock, and this is just chicken stock left from the dressing that I mixed up. Remember the dressing I made yesterday? Welcome in, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all, KendyK is tired. Hey there, Brett. Welcome in, friend. Yes, I'm pretty tired myself, Kyle. KendyK sat in the chair and fell on off to sleep. So y'all, my apologies for being... Hey there, Feminine Health and Wellness. Feminine Health, I was watching you. Who did I watch today? I watched a whole bunch of folks today. Mary had one of her live streams going, and she had great music. I'm loving that music, Mary. It really helps me. So I was watching Mary, or Mary was watching me on the TV, I should say. In the wee hours of the morning, I watched Feminine Health and Wellness. You made a vegetable soup. Thank you for that. So y'all did all of this on the TV. So I probably watched you, but y'all, I was in and out of slumber in the wee hours of this morning. I saw Brit Family Fun on the panel was that last night's panel? Not sure what, but they were in a lively discussion. And I saw Melinda GTV. I believe that was last night, but y'all let me know now. I was watching her, but I did not do a lot of chiming in on my cell phone or on my computer. I was in a rest zone. Yeah, because KendyK is a woman of a particular age. Y'all see me leaning into that? Amen. Hey there, Yolanda B. Welcome. Kyle Vlogs. Welcome in, friend. Look at all these members of KendyK's crew. I love to see this. We want to thank Gemini Diva 79, Claire the Missing Link, Kyle Vlogs, and Monique Poe for moderating this stream for us. We also want to welcome in the members of KendyK's crew. That's crew with a K. Gemini Diva 79. Welcome, crew member. Claire the Missing Link, also crew member. Hey, Gypsy Calamity Jane. So we're gonna let's get it going. Let's get the party started, KendyK, because girl. So you can either fill your pots with, I'm turning the pots on, y'all. I'm turning all pots on. Turning on the wrong pot. Come on, KendyK. Y'all, thank y'all for being here. I mean, KendyK done fell all the way to sleep. I knew I was tired, y'all. You know how you know you were tired? Because I had to get up and go to that doctor's office, and I didn't think they were going to ever. So this is just some chicken stock. So I'm just adding some chicken stock to this because it was just leftover chicken stock. And it's some rich chicken stock. All of this is just good flavor for these greens. The greens are not going to have good flavor until you give them some flavor. And we're going to use all this to give it some flavor. So I got 2 pots going. KendyK's got 2 pots going. I'm going to add some more water to this. And we're gonna put the greens on, y'all. I was up half the night picking greens. And y'all, it took me a while. I had to finish picking the greens this morning. Yes, I sure did. Now, why 2 pots, KendyK? Because my plan is, y'all, I ended up with a garbage bag full of greens. What you know about that? Okay, I started with, I shouldn't start in it. I started with a garbage bag full of greens. Can y'all see what we got going on? We have 2 pots going on here. That's what I have going on. 1, 2 pots. So I took the meat, split it up into 2 pots. And I've got 2 bags of greens that have been perfectly washed and cut in preparation for this right here. So I thought I'd turn the camera on. That's it. That's it. And friends, I'm also turning the stove on. And let's go ahead while we're at it. See, KendyK, you're trying to do too much. Because I think you left. Did you leave the pan in the oven? The roaster? Jesus, take the wheel. So, I think what'd I do? I had some sweet potatoes. We're going to keep this. We're gonna stick to the topic at hand, which was collard greens. Okay? We're going to stick to the topic at hand, which was collard greens. Yes. So I've got 2. I started with a garbage sack full of fresh collards. And this is when I washed them and broke them down, picked them. This is where we at. So we just need to cook them. Just need to cook them. You just need to cook them. And now that meat is fork tender and falling off the bone. When I say fork tender, that meat is falling off the bone. Your pot is ready for these greens. So I'm gonna parboil some, and then some I'm gonna cook all the way down. I'm gonna cook them all the way through. Parboil means that you're gonna half cook them, because then I'm gonna put them, let them cool, and then I'm gonna put them straight into the freezer. Parboil, because then when I take them out of the freezer in servings of 1 and 2, then I will go ahead and thaw them up by boiling them off again on the stove top, and they're gonna be joined. They're gonna be good and done. Then I won't. So when I parboil them, y'all, that's because I know I'm going to finish them from the freezer, finish cooking them by boiling them again, and they'll be really good and ready. Still fresh greens, but bringing them back for deliciousness as needed. Yes, absolutely, Claire. Claire, you must eat your greens full of bugs. Baby, did you not hear me say I was up half the night? Cleaning and picking greens? I sure was. Let me get over here so y'all can see. So you see all of this on the side of the pot? Baby, that's goodness on the side of the pot, okay? We're not going to, we want that. We want that. That's goodness. That's goodness and mercy. That's goodness and mercy on the side of this pot. Absolutely. So we're going to just go ahead and put our greens on off in there, y'all. And I'm cooking this. I do have a bigger pot than this, but I just thought I'd talk about how I'm going to cook one pot. I'm going to cook them all the way through, and the other pot I'm going to parboil them. Cook them about halfway through, so that when I put them in the freezer, they'll be half cooked. And then when I thaw them, I will thaw them on the stove top as well, just by finishing the cooking process. Then you don't have to put them in the microwave. Y'all, some people don't know how to cook that well, so they don't know what I'm talking about. So that's why we gonna teach them. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now, I took the biggest part of the vein, because these were some big greens. Some of these big greens were big as my whole forearm. From the tips of my fingers up to my elbow. That's how long some of these leaves were. When I tell you it was a garbage bag full of greens that have now been perfectly washed and cut. So the thinnest part of the vein I kept. But the thick part, I took those off. That's what I mean when I say I cleaned them, cut them, and picked them. You either have to cut that off or you got to tear that part off of those greens. So I am going to, this is the cook-along edition. This is the cook-along edition. And we just need to vent that. And let them cook. Just let them cook, y'all. Let them cook. They have all the seasoning that I want to put them in at this moment. Yeah, they're going to cook down to way half that. See, Simply Debbie Sue, I knew why to rock with you in these YouTube streets. Simply Debbie Sue knows what she's doing. Yes. Yeah, they'll cook down just like cabbage will cook down. So will these greens. And as they cook down, they're going to continue to soak up all of the flavor from that seasoning meat. So, friends, there we have it. We've got 2 pots of greens going. 2 pots of greens. Missing a lid, aren't I? Let's get a lid on both of those. Now, let's talk for a little bit. KendyK's gonna sit down and look at the chat. Let's talk for a little bit. What else though? We got the majority of the seasoning is already there. It's coming straight from the pork neck bones. Or if you don't like the pork, try smoked turkey parts. Turkey wing, turkey necks, turkey drumsticks. All of that will work. Any of that smoked meat will work. It's pork or turkey. Yes. Yeah, 2 pots of greens. I told you I had a trash bag full of greens. Fresh. Oh, yes. All right, Gemini Diva. Gemini Diva got me singing over here. She said she can taste those greens with some hot sauce. Hey. I know that's right, friend. I know that's right. You saying something now, Gemini Diva. You are saying something, friend. Did somebody say hot sauce? Did somebody say hot sauce? Are you talking about that good old Texas Pete? When you say hot sauce, are you talking about Texas Pete? Y'all literally got, let me put my jacket on, because y'all, this doctor got me with, I had a doctor's appointment this morning. It got me with Band-Aids on both arms, and for good public health, we're not going to mess with them at this moment, but I can put my jacket on so the friends won't be concerned. Just having a little blood work, and what do they call that? The wellness visit a year. And it's important to get your wellness visit. Let's talk a little bit about the wellness visit. But, so which hot sauce do you prefer? We've got Crystal, and we've got Texas Pete. And let me show you some options for eating with your greens. If you want traditional Southern style, okay? Let me introduce you to something. Introducing to some, presenting to others. Pepper sauce. If you are not familiar with that pepper sauce, it is peppers, hot peppers in vinegar. Ooh, Yolanda B. Ooh, Yolanda B done gave us one more. She said, KendyK. Yolanda B said, girl, where is the cha-cha pickle? Where is the cha-cha pickle? Cha-cha Here's something else that people traditionally eat with their I don't know how hot this stove is, y'all. This is the warm zone, but it's not on. But this is cha-cha. Now what y'all got? Now what you got? What y'all got now? Let me pull this cord to my. What y'all got now? Now what you talking about? Now what are we talking about? These greens are cooking, y'all. It smell like greens. It's and to me that smells like Thanksgiving. If that ain't a Blocktober Day 28, what is? Cha-cha! Yes! It's spelled C-H-O-W. C-H-O-W, C-H-O-W. You know it's good, because that's why they said it twice. Cha-cha. Hey, Kyle got the joke. Kyle got it. Okay, Gemini Diva says she likes some pepper sauce on her fried chicken. Now you talking about that's something good too. Yes. Jalapeno peppers that have been marinating in vinegar. Yes. Over some hot fried chicken. Now you taking me somewhere, Gemini Diva. You are taking me somewhere, sister. Yes. So what would you rather? Drop down in the chat. What do you eat on top of your collard greens? And I'm also asking a poll. Let me see what people like. Which kind of green people like best? 44% of us like collards. This is collard season. The fall is collards season. Okay, that's what greens are. Mostly the type of green that can withstand the colder temps, the cooler temps are ready right now for harvest. Collards, turnips, and mustards typically in the summer. You're gonna catch those greens, turnips and mustards. And I is that just me? Because I have always had turnips and mustard mixed together. That's how my mama always fixed turnips and mustards together. So I just tend to put them together, but that doesn't mean everybody should put them together. So y'all tell me, please drop in the chat and let us know how you and your family enjoy greens. The good thing, and I think Feminine Health and Wellness, y'all, she is all about all natural, fresh, okay? She does not eat all the processed foods. So she's just gonna love that you're having your greens, okay? And 33% of us like cabbage, and KendyK loves us some cabbage too. Ooh, tomatoes and onions. Ooh, wee. Some hot water cornbread. Now I'm gonna tell you my limits now. One thing about it, because I've always told y'all, KendyK, I'm a simple cook. This is why I'm able to fix y'all these greens, because it's 5 ingredients or less. You hear me? We have 2 ingredients in the pot so far. Smoked pork neck bones and grits. That's where we at. Okay? That's where we at. Now, I'm going to let these cook, and then, since I'm talking to y'all, and then I'm going to go back in and we're going to add some diced onion in here to these pots, too. Because I just thought about it. Yes, of course you do. Feminine Health and Wellness said you can do your greens without any meat at all. Okay, I'm cooking traditional Southern style here. Ooh, y'all, it look good to see these pots going. KendyK got 2 pots going. You know KendyK must call herself showing up cooking if I got 2 pots on the stove. But y'all, I have heard from the friends, y'all. I told you that I dropped off that dressing today. I mixed that dressing up last night. Check out that. I did do a nice thumbnail for it, for the chicken and dressing. And I mixed that dressing up last night and let it cool. And I had a little bit for myself, and then I did 2 half foil pans with the foil lids on it, and I just I didn't put them back in the oven last night because your cornbread was already done from the dressing, and the chicken boneless skin, chicken thighs are already done. So everything in the dressing, of course, that's what was taking so long, is to cook down that celery and then the onion, because that's what makes it the dressing. And the butter, cooked in butter, baby, that's what makes the dressing, okay? So I mixed up the dressing last night, and I also, along with the cornbread. Y'all, you're going to have to watch the video, because we over here on greens tonight. We on collard greens tonight, okay? We on collard greens tonight. And these are my collard greens now. I'm just going to tell you, these collard greens probably, well, at least I know they're going to take me through Thanksgiving, okay? But from the looks of it, they're going to be so good, y'all, okay? Because I do meal prep these, so, yeah. They're good eating, good clean eating, too. Ooh, Simply Debbie Sue says a little vinegar. So you can use your pepper sauce, or you can use straight some vinegar. Y'all act like y'all know about eating now. I'm tearing the pantry up. Y'all act like y'all know about eating. Simply Debbie Sue says she'll take a gander for some, you see how I vented that pot so that these greens don't cook over. I got both of my pots vented up. Even though the lids have a hole in it. I'm going to lower the heat though, because I don't feel like, well, I got to clean the stove anyway. If you clean your stove top after you cook, it's not so difficult to clean. And these greens are boiling now, baby. They boiling. See how they'll keep cooking on down? Leave them be. Because you want to leave that meat at the bottom so that flavor will keep going into that meat, into your greens. Y'all. So y'all drop in the chat. Let us know. We got cha-cha. We got Crystal hot sauce. We got Texas Pete hot sauce. If you're a hot sauce connoisseur, you understand that those are two very different flavors. We've got some pepper sauce, which is peppers marinated in vinegar. And then you might be a Simply Debbie Sue type of lady, southern lady, who just wants a little vinegar in her greens. Or you might want cha-cha with your greens. Drop in the chat and let us know what your preference is. All of it, Feminine Health and Wellness says it's good eating. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all, thank y'all for coming on in here. Ooh, Yolanda B says she likes collards and cabbage mix. Now, somebody was talking about that yesterday, Yolanda B. Somebody said that yesterday that they like the collards and the cabbage mixed together. And now that you think about it, collards, cabbage has a closer consistency to collards than do turnips and mustards. Turnips and mustards, that's why my mom always fixed them together. And don't you always, most often, just kind of do what your mama taught you to do? Yes, yes. And that means it's all right. Whatever your mama told you to do is fine. Absolutely. My house smells delicious right now. In the South, it's Texas Pete. Ooh, you sure right now, because I'm a Midwest girl. You know, I was born and raised in the Midwest now, and so it was the Red Devil. Yep. As far as brands of hot sauce, it was that Red Devil. Yep. But truth be told, now because I will tell you, my belly is real sensitive now to hot things, and so I even buy the Walmart hot sauce. It actually is perfect for me because it's not too hot. Just to be quite honest. Okay, but Crystal's is a really good, as far as the heat factor. I can take Crystal's too. Hey there, Rookie baby, how are you doing? We're over here fixing collard greens. I'm gonna cook one pot to doneness, and then the other pot is for I'm a parboil them. So I'm intentionally not gonna cook them all the way through. Because then when I put them in the freezer, I'm gonna let them cool and put those into meal prep size bowls. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Are you getting what I'm dropping down? Okay. Yeah. I'm doing just fine. Now that I woke up. I woke up sitting in the chair and looked at the clock, and it was 6:10, y'all. I was supposed to be online with the friends, with the family. That's y'all, with my family. I was supposed to be online with y'all. And what? 35 after? Lord have mercy. Mm-hmm. I'm doing just fine with you, baby. It's just good eating. Yeah, it's just good eating. Mm-hmm. Well, I thought y'all would enjoy taking a little walk down memory lane, cause doesn't this good eating take you back a little bit, back to simpler times. We've got so much going on in the world today that sometimes we just need to think about something else beyond the foolishness going on in our world today. Mm-hmm. Now, I put all of that cornbread in that dressing yesterday. So, do y'all know how much cornbread I sat here and ate yesterday as I was fixing that dressing? Because that cornbread was good and hot. So, do y'all like cornbread? Somebody mentioned hot water cornbread. Y'all like cornbread with your greens too? Y'all, these greens gonna be good. I'm just putting that in the atmosphere. These greens are gonna be good. Feminine Health and Wellness said, ooh, yes. Baby. Yes, yes, yes. So this is Vlogtober day 28. Okay. Let me just go ahead and drop it into the chat. Vlogtober day 28. There. Vlogtober day 28. So you all join us for Shop Talk tomorrow. It will be episode 40. Episode 40 of Shop Talk coming your way tomorrow. Y'all feel free to drop your channel link. KendyK has had Nightbound in full effect all week. So I have some diced frozen onions. I'm going to put some in each of my pots. But I could add it now, or I could add it in a little bit, and I will. I haven't had any other seasoning beyond the pot liquor and some chicken stock that I had left from the chicken and dressing. And that's full of sodium, so I definitely won't be adding any salt to this. No. As far as other seasonings, I will be adding some diced onions to each of these pots for flavor, and I'll be adding some red pepper flakes. If y'all interested in what other seasonings I'm going to add to these, I'm going to add some diced onions here in a second. In a little bit. Okay. I'm going to be adding some crushed red pepper flakes. Just a few. No, KendyK can't take hot stuff either. But this is how we do our collard greens now. Y'all drop in the chat. Let me know what you do. What else you use to flavor your collard greens? Ooh, Simply Debbie Sue. Look, Simply Debbie Sue is a Southern lady for real. Simply Debbie Sue says she likes to put her cornbread in the Collards juice. Yeah, Simply Debbie Sue, that's good eating there. That's good Southern eating. Homemade, y'all. Homemade and nature made. The nature made these good collard greens. Well, that's it for spice. That's those are just some great value red pepper flakes. And friends, that's like sometimes people put those on their pizza. Yeah, that's just those little dollar spices from The Great Value brand from Walmart. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're gonna do some diced onions. I'm gonna put those in the pots when I get ready to start my pots. But they're just cooking along, y'all. They're just cooking along. Everything is well. Let me see. What is your favorite green? 40% of us say collards. 20% of us say turnips and mustards. And 40% like cabbage too. I didn't know we had so many cabbage eaters. Well, KendyK, y'all, I might create a cabbage playlist because I have all of my cabbage recipes. You're going to find them in 2 playlists. In my quick and easy, budget-friendly cooking is where all my cabbage recipes are. And then most of them, depending on how I cooked it, if I did it as a meatless meal or if I did it with meat, it's usually like ground turkey or something like that, or cabbage rolls made with ground turkey, stuff like that. So many recipes with cabbage. Okay, I'm a cabbage girl. Okay, I'm a cabbage lady. You'll find that in my low carb cooking playlist. But I might, thank y'all for giving me an idea. We're gonna do a cabbage playlist to bring out all these cabbage recipes. This is a good time. Yes, this is a good time. Because I do have quite a few cabbage recipes. I sure do. Cabbage playlist coming up. Thank y'all for joining me. This is KendyK all day. So Shop Talk episode 40 is dropping tomorrow. And you know Shop Talk is always live streamed, live Q&A for content creators. And it's episode 40, so we're turning that thing into a celebration. Yes. We're going to turn that into a celebration, y'all. So watch for the thumbnail. I'll have to look at my work schedule and see if we're going to do that as a lunch and learn live. I have to look at my schedule for tomorrow, or if we will have to do it in the evening. But it's going down. Episode 40. Episode 40 of Shop Talk. Wow. I love that we're going to be able to get that in as part of October too. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now, thank you for joining me. We're cooking collards. We're cooking collards. KendyK's got 2 pots going. I thought I didn't have a big enough pot, but now I do know that I do have a bigger pot that all of these greens would have fit in. But I said, oh, okay, well, we'll make it work. Because I'll parboil one of these, and then one I'll have for cooking. I'll cook them all the way to doneness today, so that KendyK can enjoy greens for the rest of the week. And y'all, after 2 days of cooking, I cooked chicken and dressing yesterday and collard greens today. Yeah, KendyK is done for the week. Done for the week. Because y'all, I still have soups in the freezer. Yes. Now, I'm going to eat every day. But cooking every day, that's what I do meal prep. Absolutely. I hope you all can still hear me because I don't see anybody chatting it up in the chat. Are y'all there? Let me double check the stream and make sure we still have a good stream. Y'all stop talking to me. I got scared. Y'all scared me. Y'all scared me. I didn't know what was going on. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank y'all for being here. Collard greens coming your way. Look, they've already cooked down. You see how fast they've already cooked down? They're just reducing. You cook them to your desired doneness. And these pots are hot at this point. I'm intentionally not turning them all the way over because I want that meat to stay at the bottom. Get that good smoky flavor from those smoked pork neck bones. Now here's that second pot over here. Hi, Kyle. Kyle says still here. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Let me go ahead and show you how else I flavor my greens. So we've got the smoked pork neck bones. These are some diced onions. Y'all know KendyK gonna put onions in just about everything. I just am. Sorry. I just am. Some people don't like onions. But I mostly cook everything with onions. I sure do. And the only other thing that these greens are going to need, you can put some black pepper in here if you want. Probably some black pepper. And I'm waiting on somebody to drop the other ingredient that you're going to need in these greens. So we can have a go on and have a, so we can go on and fuss it out. But we family, so we still love each other. But we're going to go on and fuss it out. What's that other ingredient we're going to need in these greens? A little taste of what? Claire, what am I going to eat with these greens? Greens. That's all I'm going to do, y'all. I'm going to eat. That's what I'm eating for dinner tonight is greens. Yeah, I ate a lot of cornbread yesterday. Y'all know I don't eat all those carbs. I gained some pounds, y'all, from after going to Hawaii and then turned right back around and went on a cruise to the Bahamas last week for 5 days. Yeah. This good meal of greens. But you know what? Now that I'm pulled that cha-cha out, I think I'm going to have cha-cha with my greens. Yep. Cha-cha or some pepper sauce. Okay. Y'all, Kyle's reminding y'all he's got a video out. Check him out. Cook them down to your desired doneness, till the gods tell you that they're ready. You know, this house smells just like, to me, just like greens, which smells just like Thanksgiving. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. I would fix a skillet of cornbread, but I'm not gonna eat it. And I told y'all I don't cook for YouTube. I cook my food and I record it and put it on YouTube. I don't cook for YouTube. But truth be told, to bring people's memory back, sometimes I'll add a little crusty cornbread to a thumbnail or two. That's good marketing. From a content creator perspective. Take good care, friends. Y'all, thank y'all for rocking and riding with me. So the other thing you need to do to your greens now, I'll go ahead and say it. I'm gonna type it in the chat. I'm sharing you my mama's recipe for collard greens. You need a little bit of that to finish off these 2 pots of greens. Anybody want to talk about it? Does anybody want to talk about it? Let's give me something to talk about. Talk about love. I don't know the words, y'all. I just dropped it in the chat. Does anybody put that as an ingredient in their collard greens or in their turnip and mustard greens, in their greens? Because I also put it in my cabbage. When I make cabbage, I put a little bit of that to balance out the flavors. Hey, get it together, wellness girl. We over here fixing these collard greens. Ooh, let's look at the poll, y'all. Some more people have rung in on their preference of greens. Collards, 36%. Turnips and mustards, 18%. Cabbage, 45%. Y'all, cabbage is still in the show tonight. I'm most definitely going to bring together all of my cabbage recipes because I have a lot of them. And right now they're spread between 2 playlists. So I'll add a 3rd separate playlist with all the cabbage recipes. Thank y'all for the idea. I love that. Get it together, wellness. Did you go live today? You've been going live. Get it together had a beautiful raw salad she had put together with, I mean, every color under the rainbow. Oh, that salad looks yummy. Yeah, my mama taught me to put a little sugar in the greens to balance the flavors. Y'all tell the truth and shame the devil now. Y'all put a little sugar in your greens to finish them. Now, my mama, she said, you're not gonna use, just probably like a half a teaspoon or so of sugar in the pot, in the whole pot, to balance out the flavors. Yeah. So if your greens are missing something, and you're like, man, why my greens don't taste like everybody else's greens? You probably need to add a little sugar. Just a little bit of sugar to them. Now, y'all, I just took the lids off the greens just so that y'all could see them, just for purposes of YouTube. But normally I would cook these greens with the lids on. And y'all, I'm getting ready to come down from this place because I want to thank y'all for rocking and riding with me in these YouTube streets. Y'all check us out tomorrow for episode 40. 40. Thank God. 40 episodes of Shop Talk. Thank y'all for coming back, joining us, being part of the Content Creator Collective. To those who are content creators, but frankly, viewers of every kind are welcome to KendyK's house. Y'all, thank y'all for joining me for these collard greens. I'll make sure to post some things in the community so that y'all can see. This is KendyK's dinner for the night. And the second pot is all for meal prep, going straight into the freezer after it cool down. I cannot stress enough, for good public health, for your health, never put hot food in the refrigerator or in the freezer. Let it cool. It should be cool before you put it in the refrigerator or in your freezer. Thank you What I was trying to tell you, Get It Together Wellness, I was trying to tell you that you already sent it to me. And I already have it as a post. I just simply need to post it. And I appreciate you doing that for me. But thank you for sending it again, sharing it. Thank you, friend. Thank you. You are so kind. Okay, Mo. If you can. If you can. If you can't, I fully understand. Thank you, members of KendyK's crew. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you, friends. Y'all, I'm getting ready to come down from this place. Thank y'all for rocking and riding with me in these YouTube streets. I'm going to finish the greens, and I'm going to have some, too. Oh, y'all, we all cocked to the side. But we family. Y'all get it. Goodbye for now. Thank you all for joining me.